When you hear the term throwing money out the window or maybe out your front door, that could mean you literally are doing that if you don't have your AC and your heating checked on a regular basis. This is Dale Merritt with Echo Rehab, and that's exactly what you guys do. You come to people's homes and you make sure that they're not throwing money out the window with their energy bills.
Yeah, absolutely. What we do is we set up a blower door test. We do an energy audit, and what that does, it allows us to test where all the leaks are at in your house from every angle. So what this does is it actually depressurizes the house, and then the air comes pulled through the house and out. And of course what that does is when it depressurizes, the leaks are apparent, and we can actually measure that.
Now, why does that matter to me? I mean, obviously, if my energy bills are too high, but what are you telling me if there's a leak?
Well, what's going on is that there's air from the attic getting into the duct system. And of course, that's very hot. It's usually 150, 160 degrees in July and August. So obviously, you make your AC work harder. And if you have leaks in your ductwork, it's just like trying to draw liquid through a straw. You know, if you have holes in it, it takes a lot more energy, right, to pull that through.
Yeah.
So basically, you're going to be wasting energy just because there's not enough pressure in there. Right.
So when you come to our home, there's a myriad of tests that you do in order to figure out what the problem is, if there is one, right? So let's talk about the sun and you know how tough it is on our home in the summer and the winter.
That's right.
And you have this little test, and so the lamp that we're looking at is representing the heat.
Right.
Right? And why is that a bad thing?
Well, obviously, you know, there's different types of heat transfer, but a big part of energy loss comes through the windows, and that's because of UV light that goes through the windows, and it has a big effect on not just, you know, your energy bills, but it actually starts destroying your furniture and you know, carpet, floors, things like that.
That's why our carpet's fading, our curtains are fading, because of that intense UV light.
It's that UV light.
Well, how do you protect our home from UV?
Well, there's a couple ways to do that, but the best way probably is through a window tint, a very good window tint. And that can block up to 98, 99% of that UV light. Of course, make your furniture, your wooden floors and carpet last longer, but it also reduces your energy bills significantly too.
Now, what about up in the attic? How do you protect us from the UV rays?
So we have a material, it's called a radiant barrier. It doesn't replace insulation, but it's actually used in conjunction with insulation, so like a synergistic effect. And it blocks the UV light from reaching the insulation, which UV light is a form of energy. And if that gets absorbed into that insulation, a lot of time it makes its way to the ceiling and then bleeds through there. So we want to block that at the attic.
So at the end of your audit, when you come to my home, what is your audit telling me?
It's going to tell you exactly where you're losing energy, whether it be windows, whether it be in the attic, whether it's the duct system. We look at things like your water heater, see if maybe you're wasting a lot of energy there, and most people are. We look at insulation levels. We look at really everything from the tip of your roof to your foundation to find out exactly where your issues are. We turn over a report to you, and that report is listed in the level of priorities from most important down to least important. And then you can make decisions based on that and the money that's available from rebates and incentives that are actually right now really good.
And the best part about it is with the SRP and the APS rebates, you take care of all the paperwork.
Yeah, nobody wants to do that, believe me. We do all that for them.
There is a special offer just for you. For the next 25 callers to buy a $99 home performance inspection for themselves, a friend or a family member will receive a $50 Visa gift card, an energy efficiency gift bag, and a free air and water quality test. That's a value at over $400. Now you can contact Eco Rehab at 480-428-8050 and at ecorehab.net.